Hello friends, again we are welcoming you back to the remaining portion of questions and doubt in human anatomy and physiology. So in previous part we have discussed about the questions which are of 2 marks. Now we will discuss the remaining questions like 5 marks questions and 7.5 marks questions. So as you see, these are the different questions which has been asked in your previous exam. So you see, first question is describe briefly about pancreatic secretions and its regulation. So as you can see, the pancreatic secretions include the different kind of cells which will secrete the individually compounds like alpha cells, beta cells and delta cells, which are a part of pancreas. So they will secrete the different substances like glucagon and insulin, right? So the concentration and the releasing of these hormone was depended on the glucose concentration in your blood, right? So whenever your body is going to regulate the available amount of glucose, so their secretion is going to be increase or decrease. So whenever your body needs glucose, then the alpha cells will secrete the glucagon that will promote the synthesis of glucose, and whenever there will be an increase in glucose concentration inside your blood, so simultaneously the beta cells will release the insulin. So that is how the regulation of glucose is to be maintained in your body. So in that question you have to explain this in detail, right? So make it 4 pages answers, okay? 3 to 4 pages answer where you should write about the alpha, beta and delta cells and their secretions and how they are going to manage the glucose concentration in our body. Now the next question is write briefly about the various hormones of GIT tract and its functions. So as you see, we already study about the digestive system. The digestive system includes the mixing of different hormones to assimilate or to digest the food. So whenever you write about these hormones, you should think about the various hormones, like one of the hormones from pancreas and some of the hormones from like insulin is also the hormone which is indirectly involved in the GIT functions. So you can write the various hormones which is secreted from glands, right? So they will affect its functions. Now the next question is discuss the structure and function of thyroid gland. So when you're writing about the thyroid gland, you can draw the structure, and after drawing the structure you should write about the thyroid gland and their secretions like T3 and T4 which ultimately increase the absorption of iodine inside your body and also regulate the basal metabolic rate and regulate the temperature of your body also. So these are the some of the functions of thyroid gland. You should write in detail. You can explain how the temperature is also going to regulate inside your body whenever there will be a conservation of energy. That means your body is going to conserve the energy for utilization of different bioenergetics reactions. In case of digestive system, your syllabus having a bioenergetic reactions where the production of ATP molecule. So here it is also be kind of discussion between the bioenergetics and the involvement of thyroid gland, because it also maintain the temperature. So it it conserves the energy. So you can write this also in case of that question. And next question is, describe the process of filtration in urine formation, how GFR affects it, right? So when you discuss about the urine formation takes place by different kind of process like filtration and absorption and again reabsorption of different substances. So these three processes are kind of to be discussed in detail. So starting from the filtration that takes place in glomerulus. So glomerulus is one of the primary factor which affect the GFR and overall urine formation. So GFR is a glomerulus filtration rate, where the a membrane which is going to filter out the your blood and excrete the remaining waste material and the other substances going to be reabsorbed by the tubular sections and the other portions of urinary system. So that you have to write in detail. So regarding the GFR will depend on the filtration rate, right? So the filtration rate, again the rate is depend on to the pressure, right? Pressure at which the filtration is going to take place, pressure at which the filter amount is going to collect and to be transferred, pressure at which the your blood carrying throughout your veins and capillaries. So these are the three factors. First one is blood is coming from these capillaries at which rate or which pressure, and again the pressure on to the membrane which is going to filter this material, filter blood. Or the third one is inside glomerulus, after the filtrations, how much amount of filter amount is remaining and to be passes through the further at the tubular sections of urinary system. So that three factors are responsible for maintaining glomerulus filtration rate. Now the next question is differentiate between sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. So as you see, the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system both are the part of autonomic nervous system. So sympathetic nervous system activated by the compound adrenaline, and parasympathetic is activated by the compound like acetylcholines. There are so many differences you will get inside the book. Right, likewise, sympathetic nervous system includes the innervations of pre and post synaptic neurons. In case of parasympathetic, mostly are the post synaptic neurons innervation inside your body, right? Their secretions and stimulations, most of the glands are to be directly indulged with the parasympathetic nervous system. So you can write this difference into the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Now the next question is, describe briefly about the cerebrospinal fluid. So you see, CSF is one of the colorless liquid present outside the brain cells as well as the spinal cord. So it having a different functions inside your brain as well as the spinal cord, because it act as a barrier, it act as a transfusion liquid between these different kind of cells present in brain also or a spinal cord also, right? So whenever the brain cells especially neurons, they are undergoing the different processes like infections and necrosis and other kind of pathological conditions. So their waste material is going to be transferred to the CSF and finally to be excreted out, right? So CSF is one of the diagnostic factors in disease related to brain as well as spinal cord, because it directly maintain or we can say show the presence of different microbial infections. So disease like meningitis can be one of the diagnostic factor in these type of disease, right? So you can write in detail about the cerebrospinal fluid. Now the next question is, describe the structure and function of cerebellum. So you see, when you study about the central nervous system and brain, so you have to study about the things like there are three portions: cerebellum, pons and medulla. So cerebellum is one of the active part of your brain which is directly involved in functioning of overall body. So you should write the different functions of cerebellum. The next question is role of hormones secreted from pancreas, right? So you see the hormones secreted from pancreas, we already discussed in earlier questions also. There are 2 to 3 hormones: insulin, glucagon. These are the primary hormones which is secreted from the pancreas, and it also maintain the glucose concentration. So that was a similar answer of that questions also. Now the next question is, describe various method of resuscitations, right? So you see, resuscitation is one of the method that is responsible for artificial respiration. So in case of artificial respirations, you should write about the different respiration method, mouth to mouth and other type of methods in resuscitations, right? Now the next question is, these are the short notes. So you can write about these short notes in 2 to 3 pages. Likewise, mineralocorticoids, glucocorticoids. So these mineralocorticoids and glucocorticoids are secreted from adrenal gland, and you see the mineralocorticoids maintain the availability of minerals inside your body, and glucocorticoid is one of the cortisones like molecules which also having a certain actions like anti-inflammatory and immunosuppressants like actions, right? So you should write these things in detail in these questions. Now the next question is insulin secretion and its regulation. So when you write about the insulin secretions, especially it is to be secreted from the beta cells or Langerhans, which is beta cells present in pancreas or islets of Langerhans. So you should write how the insulin is going to secrete from these cells and how it is going to promote the entry of glucose inside the cell, and now glucose is available inside the cell to perform the function. So these things you have to write in the regulation. Next question is lung volume and its capacities. In case of respiratory system, you will see the different kind of lung volume like vital capacity, inspiratory reserve volume and expiratory reserve volume. So you should write about the different capacities and how the lung volume is going to be calculated. Now the next question is regulation of acid-base balance by the kidney. So you see the regulation of acid-base balance by the kidney was done by the maintenance of blood pH also or blood volume also. So when you study or when you write about this, you should write how the hydrogen and bicarbonate ions maintain the blood pH, as well as whenever there will be a decrease in blood volume, how your urinary system increase the reabsorption of water and sodium, right? Next question is concentration of urine. When you write about this, their concentration is to be done by the different steps, right? So you see there will be a concentration of urine is going to be takes place by different steps. obviously there are again the 3 steps, but after the filtration and absorption and during the reabsorption phase, mostly the concentration of urine is going to be takes place. So while coming from the different nephrons, your ultimate amount of volume is going to be reduced to reabsorb from your body. So that process is said to be a concentration of urine. So that what you have to write exactly the reabsorption phase, where your ultimate amount of fluid, that is sodium and water and other type of substances, is going to reabsorb to get concentrate urine finally at the bladder side. So this is how what you have to write in case of concentration of urine. And again the process of micturations, that is also be a question related to urinary system, where the amount of urine is to be collected in the bladder, and now the micturation phase started for the passing of urine to the further discharge, right? So that process is said to be a micturation. So you have to write the after the concentration of urine, the micturation is going to be started. Next question is neurohumoral transmission. That neurohumoral transmission, basically it is a chemical based transmission, right? So when the two neurons is going to release one type of substance that is said to be a neurotransmitter at junctional site, so that one neurotransmitter will release at the junctional side and bind to the another end of neurons. So that neurohumoral transmission that involves the chemical also, okay, right? So remember that whenever there will be a chemical like neurotransmitters, so that said to be a neurohumoral transmission, or that neurotransmitter will pass the certain information or pass the certain stimuli, pass the certain signal to another neuron for any kind of process. So that is the neurohumoral transmission. You can write the example of acetylcholine at junctional site released by the process of exocytosis from vesicles, and then it is bind to the cholinergic receptors to get the transmission, right? So that is the example. Now few of the short note questions include the functions of any 5 cranial nerves. So there are 12 type of cranial nerves inside your brain, or you can say in central nervous system. So when you write about these 12 nerves, you should remember their function and their clinical significance. So only in this question you have to write only 5. So you can write the name of these 5. There are 12 type of nerves: facial nerves, optic nerves, oryngopharyngeal nerves, and there are other type of nerves and their functions, right? And next question is testosterone, its functions. So and estrogen and its functions. So these are the steroidal hormones present in male and female reproductive system. Their basic function is to maintain the or to for the development of secondary sexual characteristic in male, or estrogen is responsible for development of secondary sexual characteristics in female. So that you have to write in these questions. And next question is ovarian cycle and ovulation. So during the ovarian cycle, that phases is continue for the 28 days. There will be a different 4 phases that you should write about the menstruation cycle and their phases, and continuation with the period of female at the time of puberty to the ultimate age of 40 to 45 years, right? And next is ovulation. That phase is basically the process of fertilization, where you should write about the phases of ovulation, where ovum is going to be fertilized to produce the egg, or to produce the different phases of reproduction cycle, right? And next question is acid base balance in urine excretion, right? So earlier we have also discussed that acid base balance or maintenance of blood pH is another factor, but here you see during the urine excretions. So basically what will happen, the concentration of H ion and bicarbonate ion according to your body needs is to be excreted out in urine, right? So if there will be a requirement of your body of acid as well as base, so again the urine which is going to be excreted, the amount is going to reabsorb. So that is how acid base balance is going to regulated in your excreted urine, right? So you should write this, not the upper another part like maintenance of pH or volume of blood, right? So you should write how the acid and base like hydrogen and bicarbonate ions, and there are other phosphate like compounds is going to reabsorb, right? So this is how you attempt the 5 marks questions. Now the second is questions of 7.5 marks, that where you have to write 5 pages minimum, 4 to 5 pages minimum. So describe the various part of digestive system with the help of diagram. You can draw the structure of digestive system and write the different parts, starting from the mouth, and the mouth having a different glands and teeth, different type of teeth, as well as again the other portions of digestive system. And then you should write about the functions of liver. So what you have to write in liver actually do the metabolism functions, right? So metabolism is going to be takes place inside your liver. So metabolism of different substances which is takes place inside the liver. Next question is name the enzymes of GIT tract and how they help in digestion of foodstuffs, right? So in this you have to write the enzymes starting from your mouth, salivary amylase, pancreatic amylase. There are so many enzymes that is involved in digestion of carbohydrate as well as the proteins and fat. So you should write these type of enzymes, right? Now the next question is name the hormones of adrenal medulla. So as we have earlier discussed, adrenal medulla is one of the glands or part of gland of endocrine system or adrenal gland. So adrenal medulla secreted different kind of substances, adrenaline, non-adrenaline, and mineralocorticoids and glucocorticoids. So that you have to write in this type of questions. Describe the functions and the structure of anterior pituitary gland. So structure, basically you have to draw the structure of anterior pituitary gland. You can also draw the anterior as well as the posterior part of the pituitary gland and write the functions. So there are so many hormones which is secreted from anterior portions, so you can write their functions, including the stimulation of that hormone, stimulation of that hormone, stimulation of that hormone in a detailed way in this question, right? There is no wrong in writing this in that particular question because it's a 7.5 mark question. So there are 8 to 9 hormones which is stimulatory hormones maintaining the negative and feedback mechanism of their regulation from different glands, right? So you can write this in this question, right? Second question is describe in detail about the diagram and various part of respiratory system. So you can write the different parts starting from the mouth, larynx, pharynx, as well as the lungs, right and left lungs, and again alveoli and alveoles and the other part of respiratory system and their functions. Next question is discuss the nervous and chemical factors of controlling respirations, right? So here you see the nervous part includes the control of respiration, that is involuntary control of respiration, and chemical factors including the change in respiration rate due to their release. Likewise, most of the bradykinins and cytokinins, they will increase the rate of respiration, or we can say they will increase the bronchoconstrictions, so there will be a change in respiration rate. So you can write this in that questions. Next question is describe in detail the carriage of oxygen and carbon dioxide in blood. So in that question you have to write at the basic last stage of your respiratory system, where the alveoles are present, which directly exchange the oxygen and carbon dioxide through blood capillaries, and this oxygen is going to combine with the hemoglobin to make the oxyhemoglobin, and how the carbon dioxide is going to carry out and exchange through your respiratory system, right? Next question is describe the structure of kidney. So you should draw the structure of kidney and different events involved in the urine formation. So again there are three steps. First one is filtration, absorption and reabsorption. So you can write in detail. Describe the function of ANS and role in body homeostasis. ANS is a part which is said to be autonomic nervous system. You can write that there are two parts, parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. They both work on simultaneously to maintain the body homeostasis, right? You can write the physiology of adrenaline as well as the physiology of acetylcholine in this question. Next question is describe the body reflex action and explain the spinal reflex in detail. Now you see that is a detailed question in case of body reflex action. So you can write the different reflex action. There are 8 to 10 type of reflex action. When you write there spinal reflex also, and your nerves reflex also, your eyes is also going to dilate and contracted due to the reflection of light. So you can write these type of reflex action in detail, and you could explain the spinal reflex, making the diagram like pricking the finger and avoiding from the chemical stimuli or any kind of physical stimuli within the second. So basically these are the all involuntary actions, so that you have to write in this question. Next question is with the help of level diagram describe the various parts of brain and mention the important functions of its different parts. So in brain there are three parts are important: brain, cerebellum, pons and medulla. You can write about their parts, subparts and their functions in that questions. Next question is describe the menstruation cycle. That menstruation cycle is including of 28 days, different phases. You can write this in detail. And the next question is male and female reproductive system. You should draw the diagram and different parts of the female reproductive system. And next question is explain the process of spermatogenesis and oogenesis. So see, the earlier video of spermatogenesis is also available in our channel, so you can see this in detail. And oogenesis we will share the next video on that also. So I hope you like this video, right? So please do subscribe this channel, and thank you for your listening.